traitor. You betrayed Malay.
In UK, my friend group are all the traitors.
Are you even Indian? You can't even speak Tamil, or they would say something like, "Oh, you whitewash Indian."
Why is she so bad in Malay? Why is she trying so hard to be like speaking English?
Your Chinese learned in US.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, my Malay got better in the UK as well. I had one boyfriend and he was Chinese, so I did Mandarin tuition.
What do you learn? What do you learn?
我喜欢你。
欢迎回到种族歧视。本集是由没有干爹，所以干爹有兴趣想要跟我们连接的话，可以联络我们。马来西亚有一个种族非常的团结，那个就是讲英文的种族。所以今天我们就找了马来人、华人、印度人来，我们一起来探讨这件事情。那今天呢，我们就要成为 banana and coconut。Have you heard the word coconut?
No.
Do you know banana?
I know banana.
Like a Chinese that is speaking English, right?
Yes.
But I think Malay who don't speak Malay also say banana.
Really? So coconut is it?
It's referred to me. Yeah.
But I don't know. Like in some internet says that it's referring to Indians and Malay.
No, I've never heard anyone say coconut. Okay. Have you heard?
No, always banana usually.
Always banana, right?
But you know coconut.
I never heard they call Malays in coconut, but I do always heard them saying that Indian is coconut.
Okay, but Malay also banana, right?
No, actually Malay doesn't have a term.
Ah.
But I would say like, yeah, I'm banana.
Okay, you still use banana. Shiqi, do you think you are banana?
No. 我的华语很好。没有啦 actually 没有啦。
You have a board right here, right? You can write down your percentage. In your daily life, how many percent you speaking in English? Okay, let's see. To me right now is 99% Chinese. Because my circle mostly right now is all Chinese, so I'm really uncomfortable right now to speak in English. But I will try my best, okay? I will try my best.
So 99% Chinese, 1% Malay.
I mean 1% others. Maybe Malay, maybe Chinese, maybe some Nihongo, no?
Nihongo.
What about when you order food?
Satu? Oh, Malay, come on. That's 1% come on, right? Okay, what about you? Show the camera. 1, 2, 3.
80.
Oh, other than 20%, is it Malay?
20% is Malay. Because nowadays I do a lot of videos in Malay. So I speak Malay to my
Audience.
phone. Yeah.
What about Shiqi? What's the 40%?
Chinese.
To your Chinese friends?
Yeah, so I have some friends that only speak Chinese too. It's just because you're so comfortable speaking that language to them. And sometimes I speak to my family in Chinese, but most of the time, still English.
What about Dayana? 50%?
I guess I am more to half-half. So I speak English in house with my parents because I am a coconut. Okay? So, but the English that we are speaking in my house is very rojak.
So it's not like that?
Yeah, rojak. It's like we will mix Malay, English, and Chinese. And then the balance is more to Chinese and also Malay because of my friends.
Wait, so your parents don't speak Mandarin or do they?
My dad and also my brother. But my mom doesn't. That's why she talks in Tamil, but I reply her in rojak English.
Oh,
Yeah.
What would you rank your languages?
The frequency should be English, Chinese, Malay, and then only Tamil. But if in terms of confidence, I would say Chinese, Malay, English, then only Tamil.
Oh, that's interesting.
Whatever, how your Tamil is the lowest.
I'm trying, okay?
The reason why we want to film this episode is because I feel like English speaking tend to be very unique. I don't know if you all agree with this before because I feel like somehow Malaysia have like Malay, Chinese, Indians and I mean of course Kadasan and Ibans, right? When you talk to your mother tongues like Chinese speaking Chinese or Malay speaking Malay, usually they are sticking with their own bubbles.
Yeah.
So whenever that I can see all the race hanging out together, it's always speaking in English. Right, do you agree with this?
Yeah, I agree. I feel like it's the common language because Chinese more comfortable speaking Chinese, Malay more comfortable speaking Malay, and Indians more comfortable speaking Tamil, right? Even though it should be Malay,
Yeah.
people just choose to speak English because you learn it in school too. Don't you think so?
So like you all have a lot of different race in your friend. Very weird sentence, sorry. Usually what language you speak?
I speak English because it's different race. Like my main friends are all Malay, but I think it's the society and the community that I grew up in.
Okay.
So English is the preferred language.
So Masin boleh cakap bahasa Melayu tak?
Boleh lah. I don't speak Malay, but I used to study and write in Malay. So when I speak Malay, I speak like how I would write.
Very formal.
Yeah, very formal Malay.
Can I ask, like, how is it like English become your main language?
Well, I think both my parents studied in UK. My dad is actually Kampong boy, but my mom grew up everywhere. But my whole circle, my entire family speaks English.
Okay. What about Shiqi? Like, you grew up speaking in what language?
My mother tongue is English.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, so because so my dad also studied overseas, and then my mom is from Singapore.
Okay.
So my mom doesn't speak Malay at all. We just speak English first, because I went to an English-speaking kindergarten, and then Chinese, because my parents thought that I need to learn Chinese, so they put me into a Chinese school. But because the first language I learned was English, so then I became more confident. I read more English books, I watched more English shows. So then my English level like increased while my Chinese level
stayed there.
Yeah, it didn't really increase even though I went to a Chinese school. In Chinese school, I would also find my English-speaking friends.
Oh my god, those are the people that you get bullied, right?
I know, everybody say, don't get ang mo lah, you
yeah,
always speak
why you
English.
like that one, eh?
Yeah,
讲华语,
yes. Yeah, they always scold me last time.
So you grew up in this kind of like environments?
Yes,
like
English mostly, but still mixed.
So 你中文会讲得很舒服吗？
我觉得其实我去了大学，我的中文才变得更好，因为很搞笑，就是我的室友都是讲中文的。
所以 your Chinese learn in US?
Yeah, 很搞笑。It's so weird because when you're in a foreign country, it feels safe to be around people that you know, like your community.
Yes, I can agree.
I don't know about you, but my Chinese got better in the US.
Yeah, no, my Malay got better in the UK as well.
Wait, so sorry, I tried to link.
It doesn't make sense, right?
No, surprisingly, I started speaking more Malay when I was in the UK because it's just like code language. When you're in public and you want to say something,
Ah, okay.
yeah, you don't want people to understand, you start speaking Malay. Or like if you're annoyed, you can't be like, oh my god, so annoying. You're like, oh, I don't know how to say it in Malay.
So we mix a lot of Malaysian friends.
I have only one Malay friend in Bath. She's my best friend, so we do speak Malay a lot. And I think I also taught my other friends how to speak Malay.
Because I also studied abroad in Taiwan for more than 10 years. I know the feelings that you want to link more to your own country. So my Chinese got better when I go to Taiwan. What about Dayana?
To be honest, I'm not sure which one is my mother tongue because I used to speak Tamil before I went to kindergarten. Before I went into kindergarten, I used to live with my grandparents. And you know lah, elders, they don't speak English. They only speak their own mother tongue. So I used to speak Tamil, but after I went into Chinese school, my dad decided to like improve my Chinese skills. So he forced me and my brothers to speak either English or Chinese in order to improve.
So that's how Tamil got forgotten.
Yeah.
Is that usual happen in the Indian family?
I don't think so. I think they will try to improve their Chinese, but at the same time to maintain the mother tongue. But because Chinese school is very competitive, the Chinese students are very great at English and Chinese, so we have to pick up.
Oh, to learn more Chinese.
Yeah.
I'm actually so interested by you. Why did your dad choose to put you in Chinese school?
Because he is in business. In business community, most of them speak either English or Chinese.
Yeah.
That's why he forced us to learn this too.
Don't you think our conversation is very special? Like all of us are Malaysians, right?
Yeah.
But all of us have a different history of learning different mother tongues. But I think it also makes Malaysia special and complicated.
Exactly.
Can I ask the next question is more towards like Indian, Chinese and Malay. Is it important to speak your own mother tongue language? Like let's say Leona, you cannot speak Malay. Kamu Melayu, kenapa kamu tak boleh cakap bahasa Melayu? Malu!
I think it's really deep rooted into culture and everyone should know how to speak their mother tongue. And I think rather than seeing it as a bad thing, we should be proficient in many languages. Like she can speak 4 languages. That's so impressive. And even though you say like different language, different proficiency, at the end of the day, you can communicate in all 4 languages, right? So I actually think it is shameful that I speak English very well and Malay not very well last time. But now I think I can speak Malay fairly well. And I do wish I also could speak Mandarin very well and Tamil. That would be like amazing.
That would be great if all Malaysians can speak four
Four
languages.
languages, yeah.
But I don't think that's the thing that's gonna happen, right?
That would not happen.
What about Shiqi? Like, because you make a lot of content in English,
Yeah.
right? Do people judge your Chinese level?
Yes, so I was on BBK's show, and it's a Chinese-speaking YouTube channel, and I was supposed to speak in Chinese, but I was so nervous during that time, and we were talking about very intense, deep topics. So I spoke in English.
More comfortable for you, right?
Yeah, and I add some Chinese words, and then in the comment section it's like, wow, why she speak so rojak? If you can't speak, then don't speak lah. Like, wow, 我听得很累耶. All this kind of stuff. So honestly, no one has ever said it in my face, but the more I speak Chinese, I realize, oh, like, there's an expectation.
Yeah.
Like, I should speak better.
Okay.
And that made me feel very self-conscious.
I relate to you too.
Yeah, so I practice Chinese so hard now.
I never thought that I speak Malay weirdly until like I started making more content in Malay, and then I realized like, oh, am I not good enough? Because I always thought the way that I speak Malay, people can understand, and people around me do understand, but then I realized I'm in a bubble.
Maybe I'm Chinese, so maybe Malays will feel like, okay, kamu Chinese, kamu tak apa lah. Because you are Malay, so do they got more harsh on you?
Yeah, you can actually find many articles of people condemning the way that I speak Malay.
What's the title about? Like
They just say that I'm very stupid.
that's it. Like so straightforward. Like bodoh, dear bodoh.
Why is she so bad in Malay? Why is she trying so hard to be like speaking English? But one of the reasons why I gained a lot of fame at the start was because I couldn't speak Malay, and I always tried to speak Malay.
Ah.
But now that I look back on that content, I really look stupid because my Malay proficiency level is stuck at high school. Because after high school, I never spoke Malay again.
Appointment saya janji. Oh my god, what is appointment in Malay?
But I think nowadays people do realize like that's just me. I really do speak English as my first language, so they just accept it.
I want to go back to like what Shiqi said just now. So before this, Chinese judge you when you try to speak a little bit but couldn't speak well.
Yeah, which I think is crazy, because if I just never spoke a word of Chinese, they would like, oh, she's banana lah. But I try to speak Chinese and it's bad, then they would judge you. So I was like very 矛盾, you know, at that point. But actually, when I try to speak Malay also, they're like, you're Malaysian, why can't you speak Malay?
Oh
and so I
my
went for
God,
Malay
yeah.
tuition. You see, I'm trying very hard here.
I tell you, I also got a lot of bad comment like,
Ccwhyao Malay is very, very bad. Shame to be Malaysians.
if my Chinese is bad, I mean like my pronunciation is not so perfect, I also get scolded.
I think like rather than focusing on the negative side of having so many languages, the good thing is that even though all of us speak different language, all of us can still understand each other.
Yeah.
Like, you know, like how she said in her household, her mom speaks Tamil, but she speaks English and Chinese back, and this communication still goes through.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not sure if people outside can understand us. Alright, I want to go back to Dayana. Do Indians community is very harsh or towards your, if you cannot speak your mother tongues?
I think they do. Especially they would judge me like saying, are you even Indian? You can't even speak Tamil. Or they would say something like, oh, you whitewash Indian.
What is that? Whitewash Indians?
Means like someone who only speaks in English.
Okay.
Paint you white color, white wash.
Yeah.
Okay.
But to be honest, I would feel like very angry before this. But as I grow older, I realize that I feel a bit paiseh. I don't even know that well of my own mother tongue. And I'm trying to get it back. Because even though that me and my parents speak in different language, I think it doesn't matter as long as that we can communicate. Because I think even though like my English is not as high as their level yet, but I think it's just a bridge that connects us lah.
So Indians people usually like say, are you Indian, you tak tahu cakap Tamil or something like that. It always happens. Is it?
And this happens within my family.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, especially during family gathering. And then I also face difficulties like when I go out, I met Indian. I'm not sure what should I say. Should I speak English or Tamil?
I think that's the problem I face that as well. Like when I see a Chinese right there, I'm not sure should I use Chinese to order something or English. Shiqi, usually what language do you order when you go to a 奶茶店?
Chinese. But right, I cannot read the Chinese word, so I said, 可以给我一个 passion fruit milk tea. Like mix, you know.
Do you think that speaking English is a more higher class language?
Well, it's not really what I think, but factually, we speak English because of the environment that we're in. And to be in that environment, you need to have access to certain resources or be somewhere where people speak English. Factually, I think it is deemed more high class, and it is true. I think outside of KL, where Bahasa Malaysia is used more, it's not seen as higher. I don't know.
What you mean is like when you go to Kelantan, like people there doesn't think that English is a higher class thing.
No, they do, but because these kind of people always live in KL, and KL is definitely like the capital, more of the wealthier state, and the areas that we live in, that's why it's seen more high class. Because they tie English to your education level. Does that make sense?
Yes.
What about Dayana? Do you think English speaking is a higher class?
I think just like what Leona just said, people tend to think that speak English is more educated. So they would think that they are more modern. This type of people that oftenly speak English, they tend to have more opportunity in their career.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My next question is, do you think that trader, because I feel like banana is kind of like they betray their own.
So we're the trader.
Yeah. Three of you are trader. She's 20. You betray Malay. So you are more unique to different race.
Yes, you know, in UK, my friend group are all the traitors. So me who can't really speak Malay, so it's not just in language but also in how we carry ourselves. I don't think I'm the typical like Malay girl, right? So I can't really relate to most Malaysians. And then I have a Thai friend who studied in Singapore, so she can't really relate to the Thai people. And then I have a Chinese Malaysian friend who can't really relate to the Chinese Malaysian. So we're one circle of traitors.
So Dayana, do you think traders can make us more unite?
I think yeah. Because let's say if I'm not a coconut, I'm a pure like going through Tamil and everything so on without knowing Chinese, I don't think I can mix well in this community.
What you mean is if you're very fluent in Tamil, you just mix with all the
Indians, and then without knowing Chinese or maybe Malay, I don't think I can make it today. I would just mingle around with my own community. So I think by calling trader, I would say this is our advantage, that we can link around with all of the race. Instead of saying trader lah, that's a very bad term. That's a very bad term. I wouldn't say that, okay?
So Shiqi, are you a good trader?
Ooh, am I a good trader? Yeah, maybe.
Maybe we switch well.
Yes.
Switch well depending on the zone that we are in.
Oh, okay. So you are in a Chinese zone, you can switch to a Chinese Dayana.
Yeah, so that's why I don't think we are the trader. We are just having more advantage.
Can I ask, like, do you all have different race boyfriend?
This is so random.
I had one boyfriend.
You have only have one boyfriend in your entire life?
Yes, and he was Chinese. And because he was Chinese, I was more inclined to learn Mandarin. So I did Mandarin tuition.
Oh, cute!
What do you learn? What do you learn?
我喜欢你.
Oh my god, so cute. How to say you are handsome?
你很帅.
A pro.
After we broke up, I don't know how to speak Mandarin anymore.
How do you break up? Do you use Chinese to break up?
No, because my boyfriend is kind of banana. He can't write Chinese, but he could speak all the dialects, and he's really fluent in like Mandarin.
Okay. What about Shiqi? Have you ever dated with any other different race before in your life?
My first boyfriend was Korean, and my second boyfriend was Vietnamese American.
Oh.
And then after that, it's Malaysian.
No Malay?
No.
But you're from Kuching, so maybe Bidayo.
Oh yeah. I think one thing about speaking, maybe not speaking English, but like how I grew up is that, I mean, be friends with all kinds of races, but also open to date all kinds of races.
Yeah.
Sometimes you're like, oh, Chinese should only date Chinese or like whatever. I don't think I feel that way. I didn't grow up that way. And because I speak English, I can connect with like a Korean person. I can connect with someone who's Vietnamese or like, yeah.
But because you're from Sarawak and Kuching, it's a very, so many different race in Sarawak. So, 你小学 or 中学 like 有没有什么 love story like 我喜欢你?
Yeah, I have very funny love story.
I also have.
Tell us that story. What, how old are you at the time and what race is that?
Of course, I went to a Chinese school, so I guess it's a Chinese boy. But that time I was very banana. So funny, this is my first love story.
Oh my god.
So he is in Hong Ban, red class, and I am in Zi Ban, purple class. We never talk in real life, we only write love letters to each other.
How do you pass to each other?
Our friends pass.
Ow!
And I would write my love letters in English. He would write his love letters in Chinese. Sometimes I would mix. But basically, there was one time, it was like a corridor, the hallway, right? It was break time, before Jing Ying Ban. So it's like the middle time after school, before our extra class. He gathered all his friends and then he screamed, 陈诗琪, 我爱你. He's like, I love you. And then I was so embarrassed. And I break up with him the next day.
Oh my god! Wait, but before that, do you regret that? Because you get nervous, so you would just ignore. But so many like lovely moments.
Not that. Actually, we never even talk in real life. So there's not much lovely moments.
So the first sentence that you heard from him is 陈诗琪, 我爱你.
Yeah. Is that crazy? And then I break up with him in English, right? And then his friends say, don't get angmo. I remember this.
Oh my god.
I'm the opposite of you. I was crazy. I liked like 4 boys when I was like maybe 8 years old.
4?
I made a Facebook group and I said, I like all of you. Fight and who the winner can date me. Then they were like, what the hell?
Leona, can I ask, is this?
No, it's okay. It was 8 years old.
That's so funny.
And then they were like, but we don't like you. But you know what? I still have the same approach. Like if I like a guy, I don't wait for him to make the move. I would approach them and then I'll be like, yeah, like my intention is to date or whatever my intention is. Maybe I don't want to date them, maybe I want to have a fling.
Oh.
I'm like, I'm a tiger.
Okay, Dayana, tell us, like, do you ever date any different race man before?
Chinese. But the funny thing is that because I am already good at Chinese, but he doesn't good at my language, so he often comes to my house and he is becoming more Indian than me. Yeah, he is becoming more Indian than me. And then the funny part is I done my nail all the time, so I often use spoon and fork to eat in my house, but he would use his hand just to blend in our community, which is very sweet.
Oh.
And then the thing is, like, because I am a coconut, so I am not confident in doing some of the Indian tradition activities, and he would encourage me to, and then he will support me and then follow me to there and do the activities and so on.
But you broke up already?
No, he is still here.
But Dayana, have you ever tried any other race before, like a Malay or?
No, so far no, because
Or someone that like you, like Indians, like
oh yeah, mostly it's Indian. But the thing is, I feel there is a gap between me and Indians.
Culturally.
Yeah, and also language barrier. Because I don't speak Tamil, so I'm worried that the Indians that like me would judge me for not being able to speak in Tamil, unless the Indian is willing to teach me further in my own language.
Leona, do you recommend Dayana to try mainland Chinese?
No, I think her boyfriend now, or are you guys engaged? Your boyfriend now is the perfect person for you, because when you date different cultures, it's hard to find someone who will support you in theirs and not be selfish.
Yeah.
You know? Whereas I think also like in Malay culture, like I am guilty of wanting my Chinese boyfriend to be more Malay. So to find a partner who supports you, and even though you yourself, like you say you don't really feel that confident in like Indian traditions, but to have a partner who is not even Indian but encourages you to connect with your roots, like it's so good. So I hope you guys get married and have children.
听到吗?
What about you?
What about you?
I only date with Taiwanese before. And nah, not for Malaysians. So like, I'm still looking for anyone to date with. So like, so comment down below. Let's say in future, all Malaysians will use English like us today. Do you think it will be good for Malaysia?
I think it will be really good because it would be more attractive for business, more opportunities.
But wouldn't like we would be Singapore?
No. At the end of the day, everyone holds on to their culture and identity. Language is one thing, but culture is a different thing. Malaysia is very rich in culture and very proud of their identity. So language will only just be a means of communication. We should not mix up language and culture. And Malaysians shouldn't feel threatened or tie language and culture together. Language will only make us understand each other better, but we will all still be very much Malay, Chinese, and Indian.
Okay, Leona.
Yes.
What if after this video released, all the Chinese that doesn't know you, they want to date you?
Good luck.